Back in the 90s, crack the AOL code, text and turn gold, now the stories unfold. Dial-up dreams to LinkedIn kings. He taught the world how to build through strings. It's the maximum that no guess can just grow. More steps, DPs, coach them grow. Toppers, big first trainers, and pros. Max lit the fire, now everyone knows. Started with Spark, now the blueprint's live. Thousands trained and they multiply. From Facebook chats to LinkedIn leads, he plants the seeds, then watches them succeed. Mentor to coach is the guide for the great. Off the speaker shape and fade. Just follow Max, you duplicate. That's how legends elevate. It's the Max method built to last. Social selling, scaling fast. All in the father, the go-to name. Max Steingart, he changed the game.
So, good morning, everybody, and welcome to our first of two live broadcasts. Now, I love sharing success stories, and I can't wait until I share yours. Carol Pierce was in a network marketing company for 15 years. Loved the products. Her sponsor was one of the top people in the company, but he was a phone guy. His way of training was make a list of 100 people you know and call them on the phone. And he gave her a script. Well, that never worked for her. So she ended up jumping into another company, still taking the products from the company. She joined another company that had better online tools. And she joined the company in the last 6 days of the month. And she went back to 10 people that were looking for a business opportunity. She explained to them, she followed my script, explained to them that she had joined another company that is easier to build on the internet, had a better compensation plan. Talked to 10 people and closed 8 out of 10. It's an 80% acceptance rate. Last 6 days of the month, she ranked advanced. The second month, she did it again. And the third month, she rose. 3 months, 3 rank advancements. Her business changed. Her life changed. And my friends, your life can change too. Let me pop over here. Change screens. And let me come over to LinkedIn, because on LinkedIn, there are things that you can do that will connect you, with people that you already know.
It's still Leslie Ann who signed for this, went to the wrong building. And it's a home Michigas now. It's not here.
Call me and tell them.
I did.
Okay.
He's gonna call FedEx, because they might have, but it's in Leslie Ann, does not work here.
Okay. Okay.
I'm leaving this with
So
you.
it's with him now.
Who?
Where do we stand with
I have
that?
to file a claim with FedEx.
Okay. Most important thing is you get your medicine.
Promise.
Yeah. I can't deal with it right now.
He'll come in my room.
Yes. Okay. All right, so let me look and see who's here. And let's come up here and let's look. Let's unmute Bev. Bev, I noticed that you were on the session.
I'm here.
Good morning. You were on the session we had last night, but I guess you hopped off before we had a chance to talk to you. So,
Okay, yeah, I did. I was on for about an hour.
yeah. Let me just make sure I can turn the sound up. Okay. So, what would you attempt to accomplish if you knew you couldn't feel? I was asking everybody last night, what are your goals? Okay, you're in a company, you love the company, love the products. We had a couple of people that still need to familiarize yourself with the products before they determine that they want to build a business. So what do you want to do?
I'm a products person. I love the products. I understand the products. I'm having good results with the product. So, I mean, the fact that I found you changes the dynamics of what I'm going to do. But building a huge business, I don't want to live for a company. I have things I want to do in my life. I want the company to fit in a time frame. So that's important to me.
I got that. Okay. And one of the things that I've been teaching for, it'll be 30 years next month, is because of the nature of the industry, nature of the business, companies change, things change, markets change. So if we turn around and look at the most successful people in network marketing, people that are at the top of a company, we ask, well, how did they get to the top? Well, most of them have been in more than one company. You've been in a couple of companies. But
Yep.
But the thing that you've always dealt with, and it's common in this industry, is the traditional way. Tell people about your company, tell people about your products. Well, now you're in a position where you can literally accomplish everything that you want without sacrificing your life, sacrificing your time around a company that you're excited about now. And still, you have the opportunity to generate growing stream of income and find people. See, the power in network marketing has always been passion for products. You love the products. And historically, the network marketing business model has been get people on the products. And then their passion for the products has them telling their friends or telling people that they know the products could help. And that's how historically people build a business. First, you show somebody that's using the products. If you told 3 people about it every month, you don't have to pay for the products are free. Then the next step up in the evolution, or I should say the metamorphosis of a person's network marketing business, is what? You now discover that you could generate some extra income. So what's extra income? For some people, making an extra $1,000 a month would be wonderful. You can make a car payment. For some people, making $1,000 a week would be wonderful. Not only could you make a car payment, maybe you could pay your rent, you could pay your mortgage, maybe you could pay the tuition for your kids to go to school. Whatever your particular goals are. You know, for someone that's in a situation where I'm retired, okay? I love my life. Now I can do anything that I want to do. Now, you have an opportunity where working with a company that you are totally passionate about, and in a couple of hours a day, not all at once, you do, 30 minutes in the morning, 30 minutes midday, maybe you spend an hour, maybe 2 hours a day. And what are we doing? We're popping on LinkedIn. We're finding people that are literally waving a flag. They're telling everybody, hey, I am looking for an opportunity. Then we have other people that we know based on what they do. Show me a nurse that's been in nursing for more than 5 years. Historically, they all have tried network marketing to generate some extra income. Same thing with educators, with teachers. Pop on LinkedIn and you could find 10,000 school teachers that are looking for another opportunity, generate extra income on the side. So you reach out to those people, you have a conversation, you discover that they've been in network marketing before, struggled, never achieved any success, or you come across a school teacher that was with a company like Modere, that literally in April they lost their business. They're scrambling, looking for a new business. So you show them your company, they like it, you bring them into the business. Now, historically, when you bring somebody into the business, you have to train them. I mean, all right? And you're in a company that has built-in training. So all you have to do, your responsibility, is to encourage people, point out all the tools that are available to them. You can't do it for them. But what you're doing is let's say 10 hours a week, 15 hours a week that you do at your convenience. Bring people into the business and generate income. Now, no one said, and so, basically what we're doing with the 90-day game plan that you're part of is we're laying out all the things that you need to do if you wanted to get to the director level in your company by Halloween. That, excuse me, there you'd earn 30 grand. Okay. Now, maybe, 30 grand would be nice, but, I don't want to put in all this time. Okay. Because again, we're talking to people, we're working with people, but all you really have to do is plug people in. Networking, meeting people, making those connections, and having a conversation with people, bringing people into the business. You could do that 2 hours a day, all right? Generate some extra income, all right? So again, the question comes down to, what do you want to do? Okay. I mean, because it's always important for people to have goals. Now, for the first time, because you've been in network marketing before, you have an opportunity to generate as much extra income as you want, build a team as big as you want. And the interesting thing about this business is if you bring in the right people, remember, in network marketing, you rise as the people that are under you rise. So you bring a couple of real go-getters, people that have large circles of influence into your business. And the more successful they are, the more successful you become. You become the mentor. And frankly, you can quietly defer to people that you're working with, your upline. Let them work with these people. The important thing is you've got systems so your business can grow as large as you want it to grow. It all initially stems from how many people you talk to. Now, realistically, if you pick the right people, and there's no reason why you can't. If you're reaching out to 10 people a day, 50 people a week, and you know you're talking to highly qualified people, there's no reason why you can't initially close 1 out of 50. That number is going to increase because you get better at picking people. You're going to be saying the same things over and over again. So the question for you is, because it's helpful, to have a goal. Helpful. So, I mean, even though you're part of the 90-day challenge, and we're going to show everybody, lay it out, 1 or 2 hours a day, consistency, working with people, qualifying them. There's no reason why you can't go to director. All right. Now, so the question is, maybe you don't want maybe an extra, $1,000 a week, $2,000 or $4,000 a month. Money's not important to you. All right. So then we have to ask ourselves, well, what is? What is? If it's not money, some people get into a business because they just like helping people. All right. So if you help 10 people rise up in the ranks of your company, technically, in most businesses, if you brought in 2 whales, 2 people that are outrageously successful, you can just sit back and watch them do the whole thing. So what do you want? And you can start off, think about it. If you could start off small, you're not going to give up the other things that you're interested in doing because, one of the things that when we talk about 90-day game plans, a lot of trainers, some of the biggest trainers in the industry teach, get into a business, the first 90 days, tell your family and your friends, lock yourself up in a room because you're going to devote all your waking time to doing this. And the truth is, thanks to social networks like Facebook and LinkedIn, our 90-day game plan merely requires you initially to put in 2 hours a day, spread out, throughout the day. Now, as you start bringing people into the business, your activity is going to change a little bit. But you're in a company that has all the training tools available. So you don't have to train. You're the cheerleader. You're the cheerleader. We come down here and look. You're the chief fun officer. all you have to do, bring them in, encourage them, use the success of other people. Hey, you could be doing what you're doing. Learn who some of the most successful people in your business are. What did they do? Find out who are the teachers. Find out the people who are already in your company that have done it. Point to them. And again, your responsibility is to introduce it to them. And the biggest challenge that most people have in network marketing is, okay, now how do I help them become successful? Well, I'm teaching you how to find the leads, how to find the people that want it. But the other component is training people how to build the particular business you're in. And you have a built-in duplicatable system that all you have to do is take the person that you bring in and say, okay, welcome aboard. Here is your training material, step by step. Watch it. Start here. If you have any questions, you can reach out to me. But to be honest, you're probably not going to have any questions. And if you have questions, there are other people that you can refer these people to. And boom. So the question is, the only thing that you have to think about, the only thing that everybody has to think about is, again, what's the goal? Now, maybe, you don't have any financial goals. I mean, money's not an issue, right? But what would you do with an extra 30 grand? If you earn an extra 30 grand in the next 9 days, what would you do with the money?
Have fun.
Have fun. Okay. Okay. So do you like to travel? I mean, when you say,
bit.
okay, so when you say have fun, what's your idea of fun?
I would pick out the house I wanted in the city I wanted to live in.
Okay, what would that city be?
Probably along
Where?
view. It's close here. I want to stay where I'm at, just in the city.
Okay, so it's now again, so a bigger house, is that what you said? But
yeah, a little bit.
Let's talk about fun. If you have the kind of money coming in, would you get a different car?
Well, that's in the plans, yes.
Okay, so and what kind of a car would you get?
Toyota. My mechanic says, "Why didn't you buy a Toyota when you bought this one?" Like, I don't know.
Well, see, here's the thing about having a home-based business, okay? Your car, literally, when you set it up correctly, your car can be a legitimate business expense.
Right.
Now, maybe, so you like Toyotas, but if you went out and let's say bought a BMW or you bought a Mercedes, all right? And how would a BMW or a Mercedes help you build your business? Well, it's a tool. All your friends, all the people that know you, all of a sudden, Bev's got this home-based business that has enabled her to move into a nicer house. Now she's driving a Mercedes. The cost of the car is irrelevant because it's a business expense. And where's the money coming from? It's coming from the income that's being generated by the people in your team. Okay? So maybe, a nicer car, a bigger house, no financial worries. Now, network marketing companies historically have conventions. They have events. And have you ever been to a network, a company event, any other companies that you've ever built? Okay. Are they fun?
Yeah, I went with Michelle to hers
Okay.
when, a
Right.
couple years
So,
ago,
and what city were they in?
Los Angeles.
Okay. So the key, again, to having more fun, if the convention, typically they start on a Friday, they go Friday and Saturday, maybe Sunday. Sometimes for leaders, the leaders come in on Thursday. So what you do, because you can, you come in on, say, Wednesday. Now you're going to LA for a business conference. This is what you're going to tell everybody. I'm going to LA for a mini vacation and a business conference. Right away, people want to know, what's the business? And stay an extra day or two. When you go to the hotel, they have different kinds of rooms. So you get a nicer room. Again, it's a write-off. Everything that you do in conjunction with your business is a write-off. All right. It's all about how you set it up. You don't go out and you don't buy the Mercedes, until the income is coming in. But whatever that goal is, it's the beauty of network marketing has always been, and this is the thing that initially, for me personally, attracted me to the business model. Prior to getting into network marketing, I had a huge company. I had 250 employees. My phone bill every month was $250,000. I'm telling you, there were times when, I was freaking out. How am I going to pay my phone bill? How am I going to pay my people? In the early days. And then as my business grew, I think it was by the 4th year, I had a stable company. I had a stable business. I remember taking my wife on a 18-day trip to, where did we go? To Colorado for a ski vacation. I'd never skied before. And while I was gone, I only called my company once a day just to check in, let them know I was okay. We had the best month. We had the best month while I was gone than we'd had all year. And we're talking about December and January. So once you build it, the thing that attracted me to network marketing was John Paul Getty's quote. I'd rather live off the efforts, get 1% of what 100 people do, than 100% what I do. And that's the power. It's the power. But you can stop at any time. Anytime you could stop and watch the business grow. I helped 60 people in a network marketing company become $1 million earners. And many of them stopped doing the business and they're just collecting the money month after month after month. The checks roll in. So that's what's possible for you. It's what's possible for anybody. You put yourself out there. Or everything that you need is here. A cover, great picture, subject, tell people what you do, which appeals to the people that you know ahead of time. What you're doing here appeals to everybody that you're going to reach out and talk to. You are a lifestyle transitioning coach for those people that want to make extra money, everything that you need to be successful is right here. You just need to reach out to more people. What we talk about here, everything lays it out for you. Now it's just a matter of your daily activity, connecting with people, the correct people, and you're on your way, right? And I'm saying this to everybody that's watching this on Facebook, to everybody that's watching this on LinkedIn. I encourage you, jump into, let me, jump into, whoops, did I do that right? Our August boot camp starts on August the 8th. And we will help you start to build your business. It's 4 steps: create a page, connect with people, communicate with them, close. For those of you that are genuinely serious, jump into my 90-day bootcamp challenge. Now, Bev is already participating. So we're going to give you the tools, everything that you need to be successful. And we're going to give you an extra bonus. Use the promo code GOFAST to drop the price to $279. I will be back at 4 o'clock this afternoon. And